Alright guys, what's going on? It is Sunday here. ACPA OSM conference is wrapped up. We got this entire parking lot full of concrete pumps to myself. So I'm just gonna kind of meander around and poke around and fantasize about which one of these pumps I would take home with me. So starting with this one right here, I feel like I need to do a ceremonial bow or something to this thing. This is probably, I'm gonna guess, one of the best-selling models of concrete pump of all time, the Schwing 39 meter. Reliable like a hammer, as people say. Operators freaking love these things. So yeah, these are extremely proven in the field. The build quality on this thing is like amazing, shall we say? It's like a piece of jewelry. Can you just see how the boom sections are? There's no seams, no overhangs, no nothing. It's look at that. Just the detail and the fit and finish. Awesome. You got this Alliance 41 meter here. Also beautiful. 41 meters of reach on a 3-axle truck with full 5-inch pipeline, which is like, I think that's the leader in the industry right now. Most boom you can get on 3 axles. So definitely some advantages there. And the nice thing about this one is the front outrigger spread, I think, is only about 23 feet. The Schwing there is quite large on the front at 26 feet. But it does have on the back, I think it's about 22 and change, but it's nice little telescoping outriggers that come straight out, which opens up a lot more setup options versus swing out rear outriggers. I think this one's about 25 feet on the back. The only thing I will say from my experience, at least with the Putzmeister brand, the machines with the swing outs on the back that tie both outriggers directly into the pedestal, they seem to be a lot more stable coming off the back corner of the pump. Not that the pump's going to not stay upright or anything, but it doesn't tend to pick up the opposing front corner sometimes like this style can. I think because these style, they use the entire length of the subframe for torsional rigidity. But like I said, I have not run either of these in the field, so this is just my speculation based on my experience with the brand that I do run. So, but yeah, although that being said, there is the odd time where having the swing out outriggers can be handy too. You can swing them out and back them through an opening in the hoarding or whatnot, but for the most part, I think those are a little bit handier. That being said, I personally always prioritize a smaller spread on the front, and not as much concerned about having a little bigger spread on the rear. I find the front outriggers, more often than not, is what dictates where you can and can't set up the pump safely. So, speaking of which, so 39 meter Putzmeister, these things are only like 19 feet in the front. They've got the updated modular pedestal. I think around 2019 they changed the whole pedestal design, and everything from, I believe, the 31 meter up to the 39, it's all a modular pedestal, so it shares all the same structure, just with a slight difference in outrigger lengths and spreads. So yeah, this one's like 19 feet in the front, 24 and change in the back. We actually have one of these. Ours is mounted on a conventional truck, and it is a detachable boom for high-rise pumping. And then we have the optional 13 HPD pump kit. This one I think is a 16 cell. I would say, unless you're planning on doing a lot of high-rise work, the 16 cell is definitely the way to go. The 13 HPD, if you're not going to utilize that extra bit of jam, there are a little bit of trade-offs to it. It's heavy. It's got a different back end on it that's a little bit more finicky to open and close versus the standard wedge pins and wedge clamps. Because of that larger pump kit, it pushes everything back a little bit on ours, and there's a little bit more hopper overhang off the rear axles, which in our area where we're setting up on a lot of hills, going up a lot of steep driveways, it makes it a little bit more prone to dragging. So there are some trade-offs. It's nothing terrible, but if we weren't doing high-rise work, I would definitely opt for the 16 cell and the non-detachable boom, obviously. But yeah, this is a really good all-around machine. These things are workhorses. So, and over here, we got the Beton Star. These things actually seem to be gaining a lot of traction in the North American market, and just climbing around it a little bit. The fit and finish is actually really impressive. I believe these are built entirely in Turkey, which also produces a lot of parts and components for one or two or more of the other big boy manufacturers as well. So you can see on this, the quality is really impressive as well. I gotta say, man, with all these brands now, even aside from just the ones that are here, even the other ones, it's like everybody is making really, really good pumps now. I think the competition has been good for the end user, and everybody's had to kind of up their game, so you really can't go wrong. I think this is about a 50-meter pump, at least a 47, and I base that on almost 3 full pipe. Yeah, I would say 3 full pipes on the main section. Couple makeups in there too, and about 3 pipes long on the 4th and 5th section would lead me to believe, I'm going to make a guess, I'm going to throw this out there, I'm going to say it's a 48 meter. Somebody in the comments below who knows better, if they want to comment and jump in and let us know what size this actually is. I couldn't find a serial plate on it anywhere, but at least a 47. I'm going 48. Closest without going over winds, just like the Price is Right, right? So let's play a fun game. If you were granted only one pump truck and you had to run that for the rest of your career, and with that one pump truck you had to cover as much of the type of work that you currently do, and you could only use that one pump truck, which would it be? 39 Schwing, 41 Alliance, 39 Putz, or the big boy here? I'm going to say if you're doing a lot of commercial work, the answer would probably be obvious, go for the reach. But if you do kind of a mix of both, anything from a 39 to a 41 is kind of a pretty diverse size machine. Which one would you choose? The advantage on the Alliance, in my opinion, it is a 41 meter, used as a standard non-cantilevered turret design. The Putzmeister and the 39, with the cantilevered turret, when you're reaching horizontal, your boom is basically starting a meter further away, so you're losing a meter of horizontal. So yes, this is a 39, that's a 41, but there's a legit 3 meters, 11-12 feet of reach on that pump versus this one, which is significant. But this is a Z-boom, and I'm a big fan of the Z-boom. This one has that hyper extending 3rd section, so it's kind of like a roll-in full with a little bit of benefits of the Z-boom as well. So a little bit of a hybrid, but you still got the Schwing here. And if I was working somewhere where space constraints weren't as much of a concern, I only say that because the front outriggers are a little bit wider, and I had to just run the thing, just run it hard. Reliability wise, I wanted something that would last forever. I don't know, man, just climbing around looking at this thing, it's built like a freaking tank. So they're all good contenders here, but I'm gonna say for the type of work that I do, which is a good bit of residential and a good bit of light commercial, and admittedly I think we all know, to say I'm a little bit biased might be an understatement. I'm going with that one. That is my choice. Comment below what you would choose and specific reasons why. And just saying I'd take the Alliance because Alliance is best, or Schwing is best, or Putz is best, or Beton Star is best, that doesn't count. I want details. I want a good hearty debate here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna put my stamp on the 39 Putz. Let me know what you think. Anyhow, that'll be it for today. We're gonna do this a little bit differently today. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, and one bonus, like, share, subscribe. Over and out. Alright guys, I know I said I was done, but there's a little bit of a plot twist here. I forgot. This one's on a conventional. And for the stuff that we do, a lot of tight setups, tight spaces, cab over is definitely advantageous. So I might regret this, and I hate to be disloyal to my top brand. I feel I feel almost kind of icky, kind of dirty even saying this. But factoring in the trucks that these are mounted on, right? We have to take the truck into account. It can't be whatever pump you're mounted on the truck of your choosing. You got to take the pump just the way it is in the parking lot right now. I'm gonna have to go with the Alliance. The whole conventional thing I can't do. I gotta be a cab over. So yeah, this could make some waves, you know. This is a first for me. But I would definitely take the 39 Putz pump unit. But because of the chassis selection that is here today, I gotta go Alliance. So I don't know. I do have an Alliance hat at home. Maybe I'll wear that like every Wednesday to replace this one. We'll have Alliance Wednesdays, and then Putz can have the other 6 days of the week. Yeah, we'll go with that. So anyhow, it's my final answer. 41 Alliance on the Mac MR. I just can't get down on the GRU thing. Not that they're a bad truck, but just for the work that we do. I know a lot of guys love these and they'll say, oh, you know, it only adds like an extra 3 feet to the front of the truck, yada, yada, yada. I totally get that. But man, we do a lot of jobs where it's like you're trying to nose that truck up to a light post or something and swing the boom around past the next light post that's in behind you. And having that short little nose on it, or shorter nose, makes a huge, huge difference. Even factoring in the after treatment equipment, which pushes the pump kit back. So yeah, final answer. Sorry, Putzmeister. Don't worry. We'll get these guys on the next one, I promise.